Oh, Mike Club. Okay, this is where we need to be.
When I'm on my deathbed, the biggest regret I will ever have is knowing
He kind of
that
just
I
comes
had a
off like
job
super fucking entitled now,
that
which is
every
crazy.
person in the
Because like
world
everybody
would
was rooting
fucking
for this
kill
guy,
me
you
for,
know what I mean?
and I fucked it up.
He seems so nice
I'm
and
gonna
so
be mad about
wholesome.
that till I go to the
And then I
fucking
guess
grave.
he blew the fuck up and it went to his fucking head, which is really unfortunate.
Boogie2988, he's a legend of YouTube. He's been around forever.
Yeah, man. Apparently he's like going bankrupt now and shit, which is really fucking crazy. Oh, it looks like things sped up. 10 minutes.
There was one girl.
If this speed maintains.
I don't know if I should talk about this, Mike, but I'm going to. There was one girl that I dated. She liked a lot of childish things. She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks.
Hold on. First of all, nothing wrong with liking rubber ducks. First of all. I like rubber ducks. Fuck you.
With her is us.
I mean, I don't collect
setting
them or
in this
anything,
tub,
but I think they're funny.
Her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed. One of the best nights of my life, Mike.
Bro, I've noticed that's a thing. Yeah, exactly. Maria, rubber ducks are so cute. You do have a duck at home. Okay, am I tripping, or is that's a thing, right? Like with like Jeep owners now, to where they put like a bunch of like plushies and like toys in their front windshield. Like this is a thing, right? Or am I tripping? It is a thing, right? I'm not crazy.
The only thing I've ever done.
I just think it's really weird.
The crypto.
I don't know why. I just think it's weird.
Well, here's
and I started
everything.
noticing it. And I'm like, why are
If you
people
wanna see,
doing this?
There's 2,000.
Why is this a thing?
$2,758 in my bank.
Yo, this is his actual bank account? Yo, no shot. He's showing his actual bank account and he's only got $2,000 in it? Look at his thumb, it's all wrinkly. No, this is his credit card and this is his home mortgage. So like, this is crazy because this guy used to be a multi-fucking millionaire.
Account right now, and let's see if mortgages come out yet. So tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of until the 20th, when I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700, and I'll probably sell some cards along the way, and use that money to make ends meet as well. I have a credit card with them that I owe $600 on. And on top of that, I still owe $163,000 on my house. I think my net worth is zero. Once you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt, sell off all my collectibles, and pay off all my debts, I think that puts me at $0.
How do you go from being one of the most beloved and wholesome YouTubers who was worth millions upon millions of dollars, was doing fantastic, to now you struggling to live off of 700 for the next like 2 weeks? And it's not even like something crazy happened to him.
Ladies love.
He brought all this on himself.
My meat apron. I have 2 meat curtains. There's a second one.
Okay.
I have 2 glorious meat curtains. I don't like showing it to people, and people don't like seeing it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to die alone.
Look, I'm not about to body shame the man or anything like that, but that was a lot, is all I'm saying. That was a lot to take in.
Well, my real name is Steve Williams. I'm known.
And I
online
want to
as
feel bad for him.
2988 because there's a lot of famous Steve
I
Williams.
do want to feel bad for him.
I started a YouTube channel
But
back in 2006.
as far as
right
I
at the very
understand,
beginning,
he's just
and
kind of a shitty
I
dude.
Got famous for comedy.
And it's
sketches,
not
as
like
well as,
he's being
life
canceled
vlogs
for some
and-
shit he
and
did in
just
the past.
Sharing my
Like
personal
he
life
was
with other
actively a
people.
shitty dude behind the scenes while he was like
ankle on my left leg and had
portraying this wholesome fucking dude. Which is why you will never see me portray myself as wholesome. Ain't no
This is
fucking
where I
way.
spend 6 to 8 hours a day.
You're not finna
trying
catch
to
me
figure
slipping
out
like
how
that.
to save my career.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988.
Hey, I have that case.
On the internet. Today, let's
Or
talk
something similar.
A little bit about why you got to do better than I did, right?
I've told the audience, I've told you guys, I've told everybody, this is the center of my world, right here in this recliner with my dogs, watching television, playing video games on that television. But the other day, the audio on this TV started to go out, and whenever it would make like S sounds, it would crackle. And so I know I'm budgeting, but I immediately went to Amazon and bought a sound bar for $100. And then the next day, the TV stopped crackling.
That's not very
And
expensive.
now I have a $100 sound bar that I don't need.
Then return
I
it,
know I'm
bitch.
supposed to be budgeting right now, but because that's
What are you
my
talking about?
TV,
Return
that's
it.
my only source of entertainment, because it's the only thing I do. It's one of the only things that bring me peace. Like, I'm like, I have to be able to hear my fucking TV. But that's everything.
My man acts like Amazon return shipping
I'll
doesn't
do
exist.
enough
What the
heroin.
fuck?
And then he like OD'd on heroin, right? So I guess every addict tries to manage the addiction, but I don't know, man. We were talking about compulsive spending a minute ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent a lot of money on stuff. But you know where a lot of the money went?
Hookers and blow.
Like, it felt really compulsive at the time.
Hookers and blow. Oh shit, it's really gonna be hookers. Oh shit. No! Oh, that's
I'm a former sex worker escort, and Boogie2988 was one of my clients.
200K on hookers? Crazy. Is that what it said? Shut up. 200K on hookers is crazy. Listen, I don't have a problem with sex workers. I'm not fucking judging sex workers or anything. Live your life, you know, do what you do, get that bag.
On this website,
I could never see myself spending that kind of money.
A lot like Boogie.
Like, ain't no shot. Ain't no shot.
And I
I'll just give I'll take that $20, baby.
Disneyland.
He bought me dinner.
I'll give you the worst night of your life. All 30 seconds of it.
And he got me a couple gift cards, and he spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
You know the rules. The rules are we're gonna go out and eat. We're gonna have dinner. Maybe we're gonna fuck. And you're gonna enjoy a nice
Did my man
lifestyle
say
you don't
maybe
want
we're
to
gonna
enjoy.
fuck? Bro, if you're paying for a hooker,
So he was really funny.
and you spending
He took me a little
200K?
nervous. He did
My
eat
man.
a lot of food. I'm pretty sure he got 2 entrees, which was very unique.
It's not a revelation. I like beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women, fuck beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that. The women I dated were pretty, sure, but they were like Arkansas 8s. LA 10s.
My man said
Children, I
Arkansas
got to
8.
fuck some LA
That's
10s, and I think
Arkansas
that's-
8 is crazy. That's a crazy
We got
thing
back
to
the
say.
Hotel, and I do regret to say that I slept with Boogie2988. Overall,
Bro. She says she regrets fucking this dude. Her whole job is to fuck dude, right? I mean, I don't know what line of sex work she's in, right? Like, she could be just like an OnlyFans model for all I know or some shit. But I mean, that's a
experience, I don't mean to
crazy
bash him
thing.
or
That's
anything, but there was rules upon rules upon rules, and it took me a lot of time to find a stick.
super. That
I am
answers
a
your
man
question.
With 2 kids, and
God, I don't want to keep laughing at this dude. I really don't want to just sit here and like shit on this dude.
Is that sexist to me? Sure.
But that's a
Is that
crazy, that's a
womanizing me?
crazy
Sure. I don't really
thing.
care. I'm a
And
40
as far as I understand, he greenlit this. Like the intro with him in the bathtub, he greenlit this. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. If this is, we're 7 minutes into this,
Sure. But they were like Arkansas 8s.
bro. Even if I fucked up my own life this hard, there is no fucking way you could torture this information out of me to publicly post it with my consent.
LA 10s.
Ain't
with
no
sugaring.
way.
I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
Ain't
We got
no
back to the hotel,
way.
and I do regret to say that I slept with
I'm
Boogie
dying with
2988.
that shame. What the fuck?
Overall, the experience, and I don't mean to fat shame or anything, but there was rules upon rules upon rules, and it took me a lot of time to find a stick. I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
Bro,
Is
she said that
sexist
man
to me?
made her
Sure.
quit her
Is that
entire
womanizing to me?
career.
Sure, I don't really care.
She ended
I'm a
his,
48-year-old
he ended
man.
her
I
whole
never got
career.
to fuck a model. This let me fuck a couple of
Imagine,
models. Is that
right?
wrong?
Imagine.
Here we have some of the women in this area that are local and ready to go out. They'll go
Actually,
to
that
dinner with
does
you,
make me feel a
they'll
little
go to a
bad
show
for
with
'em.
you. Maybe they'll come back to your place, but they are expecting something in exchange.
Like if a prostitute straight up told me I made her
But
quit
then
her
it's
entire
window shopping,
career,
right? Like any other
Bro,
market
that's
like Tinder. You
that's a
kinda
crazy
scroll down
thing to say.
the list of photos until you find someone that looks interesting to you. I think this girl's really cute. Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey,
She's definitely a
Look
little
at the fatty.
thicker than I necessarily would always go for, but there's nothing wrong with that. So I deserve to go to Disneyland with a beautiful girl, right? I deserve to go to New York.
well, you don't
and
deserve
Times Square with a
anything,
beautiful
really.
girl.
I mean, nobody
Right, like, I
deserves
deserve that.
anything, really.
And I want that, and I've never had it. Man, if I had that money,
Thicker
back,
than he would go for real.
that would be
Like
half
she
of the
looked fine
mortgage.
to me. I don't know what the fuck he's talking
That
about.
$1,000 is my entire health insurance payment. I don't know what the prostitutes did with it, and I hope they spend it in good health. But I sure could use that shit right now. You know? You want to go for a walk? So you can. He knows. You can't tell me he doesn't know.
Puppers!
Leo, up, baby. I know. We'll go in a second. I gotta prep your brother. He's great. He's actually. I actually really love him a lot.
All right, we're done. We're done. We're gonna finish watching this after the movie. I do want to finish watching that, honestly. All right, I want to watch this Boogie documentary. Straight up. I keep thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you.
I know how much these things mean to you. What's it like to have to sell them to be able to live?
So selling off these things kind of sucks because I've been playing Magic for 30 years, and some of the cards in this box I opened back in 1994. I opened them in like 96, and I've held on to them ever since. And that's like they're a piece of my childhood. They're a piece of my history. I thought I was going to get buried with this stuff. This is my stuff. This is me. This is part of me. And I made some money off of YouTube last month, but I did not make enough. Without a sponsor or something like that, I'm not making enough. So we're going to go to the.
It was
game shop.
fun. It was a fun
Like,
movie.
This is going to keep me from going out on the streets, right? Like this is going to keep me in a house. So I think it's bittersweet. I think he would find it bittersweet. He would have wished I had spent my money smarter. I'm selling Magic cards on Whatnot. I'm selling collectibles on eBay. I'm selling arcade machines locally. I'll sell it all.
And I'm going to sell enough to help with mortgage, but I'm also going to sell enough to be able to play Magic tonight. Because I don't want people wondering why I'm not there. I don't want people like knowing I'm broke. Like that's embarrassing. I can't afford $30 to play Magic. So I'm spending $30 to play Magic tonight.
Okay.
That's
so
weird.
This month, I need from you about $1,000.
Like,
to
he
make the
knows
mortgage.
he's putting this
So I need
documentary
to
out,
pick out,
but
like,
he's like, I don't want people to know
$1,000
I'm
and stuff.
broke.
Like, there's a couple of cradles in there. There's a city of traders in there.
Exactly, Super. Exactly. That's a straight up self-report.
What? Dude, I thought we were looking more like 400, 450 on each of these. 175 is what it's down to.
Oh yeah. Those suckers
Good
took-
Lord, that took a beating. Fuck, these are reserved list cards, Glenn.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere but up.
Okay.
This is poorly
You
acted
say
right
that, but
here.
the dual lands went down.
But those are LG headphones, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, all right. As long as I'm getting mortgage money, as long as I get some cards aided.
This whole interaction right here is fake.
You gave me these back.
This is straight up
You want me
acted.
to sell on until I come back in here because I'm not going to sell them to anybody else but you.
Okay.
Make it 3 chicken quesadillas.
What's paying for this?
Shit, you're paying me back on here. That don't hurt.
Yeah, we all look the same.
$14 on Taco Bell? That's
We're in a
like
kinda
30
small
tacos,
town.
right? No.
We're fucking autistic as shit. We're awkward around women. We're awkward around people. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. And then I come back here and I'm looking at all the shit I need to sell. And I'm surrounded by all the shit that I bought for YouTube videos and stuff. And it's hard to not think about what a fuck up I am. But that's why I go to the arcade. That's why I go to play Magic. That's why I have my friends.
No,
over.
fast food in
Because
general
for
has
just
gotten
a
really
few
expensive.
hours,
Like, straight up.
I'm not that fuck up from YouTube. I'm just Steve Williams. I'm just me. Oh, this is.
I
this is my
literally
Saturday
didn't
night
even
crew.
know
We get
his
together
name
every
was
Saturday.
Steve.
We eat
Honestly.
pizza, we play Magic. We play board games. We do Smash Brothers. Magic the Gathering.
That's the first time I've ever heard that man's real name. I just know him as Boogie.
I met him in the Magic Shop. Now, him I met at the Magic Shop. This guy I met at the Magic Shop. This guy I met at the Magic Shop. This guy I met because he was roommates with a friend I met at the Magic Shop. Okay, so I have $1 million question for you guys. Every
$14
Saturday we get
for 2
together.
meals?
Every Saturday I order what? Pizza, chicken fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like, I normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us. And like, I showed them my bank books today, and I'm not like, I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like, I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've
$600
been
a month.
telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm over here because I don't.
See,
eat those
this
at my
guy
house.
feels real. This
But
feels
we've-
genuine.
I mean, we definitely said it throughout the years. Like, you don't have to feed us, but
know you
you
have. I
do
know.
it anyway. So
When are we going to start bringing girlfriends around?
This definitely, this
Also,
part right
what do we-
here, this is hyper awkward. This right here is hyper awkward because kind of like what you guys were saying, and again, maybe my opinion will change as it keeps going, but we're literally 15 minutes in right here. We're 15 minutes in. Like, I started off where we left off at the 10-minute mark or whatever, but like, he's obviously putting on a show. He's obviously trying to manipulate, like, the way he looks in the documentary. Like, I get that. But like, this feels genuine to where like this guy, he looks genuinely uncomfortable by this. He's just like, yeah.
don't get me wrong.
You know what I mean?
Showed them my bank
Like,
books today,
this is
and
not
I'm-
a dude who's used to being on camera and now they're shoving
like,
cameras in his
I normally
face.
spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us. And like, I showed them my bank books today, and I'm not like, I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like, I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've
$600
been
a month.
telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm over here because I don't eat those at my house. But we definitely said it throughout the years. Like, you don't have to feed us, but
know you have.
you
I
do
know.
it anyway. So
When are we going to start bringing girlfriends around? Also, when are we going to start bringing girlfriends around that aren't hookers? Because that's all I've brought around for 5 years. I mean, like, we haven't had like legitimate girlfriends over in a long time. You haven't dated in a while. You haven't dated in a while.
I mean, yeah, a while out.
That's such a...
You've like had some. I think you have like.
I think he's a good guy, yeah. I think that Boogie's definitely a good guy.
Bro, I feel bad for these guys. That's such a weird fucking thing to say.
When are we gonna start bringing girlfriends around? Also, when are we gonna start bringing girlfriends around that aren't hookers? Because that's all I brought around.
Bro,
I mean, like we haven't had like legitimate girlfriends.
that's
in a long
so
time.
awkward.
You haven't dated in a while. You haven't dated in a while.
I mean, yeah, a while out. That's fair enough, yeah.
I mean, you've like had some. I think you have like.
I think he's a good guy, yeah. I think that Boogie's definitely a
Yo.
good guy. He loves his friends and his family, and he cares about people a lot, and he cares about what people think about him a lot. He's a fun person to be around and to laugh and make jokes with. And sometimes we open up and we have like really personal conversations, and I enjoy getting to know him in that way as well.
Willing to do things for us. He's offered to, take care of us or offered us a room if he needs it. He's still going to make some of the same jokes. We all have a sort of dry sense of humor.
Sincere kindness. It doesn't always show up, but he does have a lot of compassion for people.
I think he's just a guy with good and bad. But I don't think he's as bad as a lot of corners of the internet think he is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
The N-word is just a word. If you guys left and these cameras weren't rolling and I was sitting here alone in the dark and I said the N-word, there's no magic power to it.
So say it.
Oh no, I'm not going to say it on camera where it could hurt somebody. I like offensive humor. I like dark jokes. I say fucked up shit. I think the darker something is, cancer, rape, murder, child abuse.
Hold on. I'm not tripping, right? Like this is a wild thing. This is unhinged. This is unhinged behavior right here. What's being said. This is why, like what you guys were saying earlier, like about he's doing this for clout. He's doing this to get his name back in the media or whatever the fuck. Like, there's no shot this makes him look good in any way. There's no fucking shot. Like you guys were saying, like, sympathy and shit earlier. Who has sympathy for this? Who has sympathy for this? Unless he's trying to, like, go to, like, the... Yo, that's... What he just says crazy.
And I was sitting here alone in the dark. And I said the N-word. There's no magic power to it.
So say it.
Oh no, I'm not going to say it on camera where it could hurt somebody. I like offensive humor. I like dark jokes. I say fucked up shit. I think the darker something is, cancer, rape, murder, child abuse, the darker it is, the more important it is to make jokes about it.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And, so fuck her. And now she's dead. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know. Someone says you can't put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have...
Okay, so this right here, this isn't that shocking to me. I mean, you could take me out of context on this channel easily. I say a lot of wild fucking shit. And if you like fucking just edited like the before and after out, like you could easily be like, and put some like evil music behind it. You could be like, oh, look at how crazy this is. You know what I mean? This, I don't take that seriously. Or I'm just like, like this ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And, so fuck her. And now she's dead. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know. Someone says you can't put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker just right, you can wrap it all around your finger.
All right, hold on. Let me take back what I just said 30 seconds ago. That's a wild thing to say. That is a crazy thing to say. Hold on. All right. I take back everything I just said. That's a crazy fucking thing to say.
Someone says you can't put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker just right, you can wrap it all around your fingers. You gotta shave real thin. Woo! That's disturbing. That's the most fucked up thing. No, I plan to shoot you, bud.
You pointing a gun at me?
Yes. Is this what we have to do? Where it really went south is when one guy spent like a month of his time gathering every link, every video clip, everything I'd ever said or done.
This is Reddit. As soon as I saw this, unite like day. That's Reddit already. I used to spend too much time on Reddit. Don't spend too much time on Reddit. I'm telling you right now, don't spend too much time on Reddit. That's a bad place. That's a bad place.
It went south is when one guy spent like a month of his time gathering every link, every video clip, everything I'd ever said or done since 1998.
No, that's not funny, Super. That's not funny because that bullet has to come down somewhere. It's lucky it didn't hit anybody. That's fucked up.
This one huge mega thread. It's like 10, 15 pages long. And every time my name...
I remember this mega thread years ago. What year was this? It says 2 years ago, so I don't know when this is dated. But I remember seeing this posted. I was like, what? And I didn't read the whole thing because it's huge. But like, I remember seeing this mega thread when it first came out. And I was like, what?
It's like 10, 15 pages long.
Oh, how non-threatening he is?
Every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
my name would
He's
be
not going to
mentioned
shoot
on Reddit
anybody.
Moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread. Well, these people on Reddit began to bombard my sponsors.
Wait. Things accused of Boogie in the Reddit. Abused his wife, supported child abuse, had attraction to minors, mocked racial minorities, that tracks, lied about mental health diagnosis, claimed good things came from the Jesus. Threatened to kill his own dog, used his friend's death to promote his new channel, made fun of a child for having divorced parents, threatened suicide to guilt fans into support, faked harassment emails to gain sympathy. Yo. Wait. Flirted with his friend's widow after his death, misused Patreon funds on personal toys, and manipulated his sugar babies and girlfriends. Some of this is like, I'm not gonna say I condone it, but like some of this is just like, all right, well, like that's just some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit I wouldn't be surprised about. But like some of this other shit, I'm just like threatened suicide to guilt fans into support. That's a wild thing to do. Faked harassment emails to gain sympathy. That's something I could see for clout chasing. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like some of this is just like, I could see that. I'm not saying I condone it. I'm just saying I could see that. But some of this, like, that's over the line. Made fun of a child for having divorced parents. Like, I could see that. Like, whatever. Like, maybe some troll was doing something and like, well, you know what I mean? Like, that's something I was just like, all right, maybe he was out of pocket for that. Claimed good things came from the Holocaust is crazy. Mocking racial minorities, being a racist, that tracks. You know, as a black guy, come on, that's just normal shit.
To make me look as bad as possible. Every time I got a new sponsor, they would bombard me. And eventually they dropped me.
No, I'm actually Puerto Rican.
Are you ready? Are you ready to step back into 1988? You ready to go back to my childhood? Because that's what's behind the star. You know what? Do you want to know what this represents to me? What does this represent? This is everything that was good about my childhood. And when I walk back in here, it's like going back in time, except things aren't completely shitty. So this is the classic. I mean, I even have a Pac-Man tattoo This is the game I most identify with because it's about a little round guy running through a maze trying to figure shit out, eating everything.
Yeah. I agree, Super.
And getting
It
chased
definitely
by
seems
ghosts
baity.
of his past.
Oh, it is. Doesn't even seem. It is
with
baity.
Pac-Man.
It's baity as
No,
fuck.
it's simple fun. And, I mean, look at the guy. He looks like me. I might have sprained it or broken it or something. I was walking to the bathroom in there, and there was a loud snap sound, and things kind of shifted in one direction.
Like
and now
him
my
showing
foot's
his
swelling
account
in
on
my
screen,
shoe, and it
I could
hurts
see
really
that
bad.
being him being like, put this on screen.
It's the fun part about being old.
To kind of like what you guys were saying earlier, to garner sympathy.
You don't know if you'll
But the
wake up
thing is,
tomorrow.
like, so far,
know
still,
if
I have no sympathy for
Today is
this
that
guy.
Stroke or heart attack you've been waiting on?
Like, you look
Or if it's
really
gonna be a
bad
healthy
in
day
this,
and
my
you feel really
guy.
good for a change. You never know. So I don't know. It could fucking be today. Do I think I'll make?
Yeah, that's what I'm
50?
saying, Super.
Yeah, probably. That's only 2 years away. Do I think I'll make 60, which is 12 years away? Probably not.
Here's everything that's wrong with Boogie. Low testosterone.
Okay, so this is obviously like, okay. But like what I was saying earlier, like when Kanik was here talking about debunking this, like I don't think this is, I mean, you might be able to debunk some of these claims, like, but like I see where you guys are coming from, is what I'm saying. Like, to where he's trying to leverage this in his favor. I get that. I get that totally. Like, I'm not questioning that at all. But like, I mean, this right here where I'm paused right now is an obvious, like, where he's trying to like be like, feel bad for me. But this, as far as I've seen, like, this is not going the way I guess he thought it would. Like, this is, ooh. And even just watching this, like, he doesn't come off good in this at all. I don't feel sympathy or feel bad for anything that's happening to him right now. Like, he just comes off as like a monster, honestly. Well, I wouldn't say monster yet, but like, he totally comes off as a piece of shit. He controlled this documentary. I don't think he controlled it. I don't know if I believe that. I do believe he had influence over it. Yes, I believe that 1000%. But I don't think he controlled it. No. Otherwise, that would be the end of this guy's career as a documentarian. Read your previous message. No, I still don't believe that. I don't think he controlled this documentary at all. Because if okay, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going.
Sleep apnea, swelling due to blockage.
Because we're not even halfway through yet. So yeah, let's see.
Seborrheic eczema, chronic back pain, protein in urine. That's from kidney damage, folks.
That is everything keeping me alive. We have
No, the end of his career is in like, if this dude wants to be a legitimate documentarian and he wants to like work in the industry and this is tied to him in any way, that dude's finished. If he's just putting out like fucking clickbait pieces, basically, I guess. Like, if that's what he's doing, there's no shot he gets any more attention. I mean, his whole last name is on it. The channel is his name. He's got his picture and shit like that. Could it be fake? Sure. I mean, yeah, that could be true. But I mean, like,
losartan, tramadol.
nobody would take that guy seriously again. I mean, he's in the video.
I deal with back pain. I deal with nightmares.
Unless it comes out that this guy was like hired by him, that would be
Otherwise, if I
different.
don't wear this machine
But
at night
as it
when I'm
stands,
supposed to be sleeping,
like the guy is in the video and he's like, hey, I want to make a documentary about you. Like, didn't you make that Boogie documentary? No shot. That's exactly what would happen. He would be shot down immediately.
Vitamin D sufficiency.
That's what I mean by
Listeners,
ending his career.
I hate the sun. Morbid obesity, major depressive disorder, major anxiety disorder, history of diabetes mellitus, blood pooling in veins, varicose veins of the legs with complications, degeneration of lumbar or lumbosacral intervertebral disc. That means my back don't work so good. History of basal cell carcinoma, that's cancer, and of course I can't breathe so good, so asthma and allergies as well.
So, it's a waiting game now, and it's just about making the best of it. Just enjoy what you got when you got it. Sometimes that's a chicken quesadilla.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go get a chicken quesadilla real quick. I'll be right back.
I wanted to make like a documentary that was generally entertaining. You realize, wait a second, everything he says is depressing. Everything he says is like the saddest shit I've ever heard.
That would be half of my mortgage right now. $10,000. And it's just about making the best of it.
This is the first documentary I'm doing. I can't put out a documentary that's this guy the whole time, because I don't want my brand new channel to be known as making documentaries about the most depressing people that exist. It's just like, what the fuck happened to this guy? What the fuck happened to Boogie?
Well, he's losing what made people originally like him. It could be as simple as just that positive attitude.
Why not use your only life to make the lives around you better? Fuck you, it's none of your fucking business. It's my body, it's my choice, eat shit.
And over time, in the content, we see this shift where he starts to become more interested in money.
I just like making content. I just like talking to a camera. I just like doing cool stuff.
I just want ad revenue. I just want YouTube to pay me a fair amount. It's all I've ever wanted, right?
And his concerns about money.
If I could teach you anything, it's to hold on to the money you get.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
I'm just joking, guys. I can't afford a quesadilla. I need all of you to subscribe right now so I can go buy a quesadilla. Someone's gonna clip that out of context. Stop it. Stop.
And more interested in complaining.
I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful to people want to comment. Thank you.
I'm a walking embarrassment, dude.
We do. Look at me. I'm fucking disgusting. Better, I'm a piece of shit.
I will never function the way you function. It's not possible.
That's why if you're griping to your viewers, if you're complaining to your subscribers, I mean, that just leaves a sour taste in people's mouths.
I think my window's closing. And if it's not closing already, it's already closed.
Right, so if there was money to be made in making people feel depressed, I think Boogie would be in the right business.
Like, that's just my life philosophy at this point. Just face down in the mud. That's pretty much how we live our lives. That's right around the corner. Like, I have to sell this place. I have to tap into the equities to survive. Like, that's the last of my money. And so much of that money is going to doctor's appointments and tests, and all of that is just to fucking stay alive.
There are plenty of different content creators that have various mental illnesses. all over social media. And some will say,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
obviously.
This is what I'm gonna do. Boogie tends to be really obsessed with this idea that it's favorable to have people feel sorry for you, and that kind of victim mentality where you can get further in life.
I mean, to be fair, that's how he built his entire fucking brand, straight up.
Regardless of the reason they're doing it.
I look awful. If I look like I've been through hell over the last couple of days, it's because I have been. Most notably, I've ruined my body. Like Jerry, I ruined my own career. Maybe it was the imposter syndrome. Maybe it's because
It's been a method of, I think covert narcissism is the right phrase. Like, oh, look at how pathetic I am. You should feel sorry for me. You would never be mean to me because I'm so pathetic, right? Oh, I'm so fat. I'm so weird. I'm so goofy. I'm such an old man. I'm such
I grew up in
I think you're probably thinking of like his Francis videos.
the amount of pain.
Like Francis is how I got into him. It was like a character he played where he was like angry and broke shit.
A person can be considered.
That was literally like
narcissist
15
without
years
having
ago or some shit.
So with vulnerable narcissism or covert narcissism, we see pessimism.
I feel defeated and confused and lost all the time, every day.
Hypersensitivity to criticism.
I can't handle this kind of hate. I can't handle these types of attacks. I can't do it.
Reactive anger, so they're not really thinking things through.
Is this what I have to do?
Who goes by Boogie2988 was booked into the jail this
He was arrested? I had no idea he was arrested.
The self-centeredness,
I'm the perfect victim. I have been victimized my entire life.
the sense of entitlement,
You guys want to help me pay for my Tesla? Please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would like a free fucking Tesla.
believing oneself to be special.
How many kids went on to get 4.5 million YouTube subscribers?
One.
Steven Williams!
You're just watching the same things over and over again.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming to us with the power of the internet. This is my rambling.
See, shit like this is why I can't believe that he engineered this.
His fall from grace.
Hey, Charlie.
Catastrophic.
Not happy about it.
People are sick of the shtick.
And what would you recommend to him now to get his viewers back?
I don't think he's getting his viewers back. I don't think that's a possibility. I think
Yeah,
the
no
only
shot.
thing to do now is go a different angle. But I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but how do you change yourself? Like, viewers are smart. Like, they want to see you. They want to see what you're interested in. I don't know. You got to get a job. Maybe in this case, GameStop.
That's wild that you can go from one of the kings of YouTube to like, I gotta go work at GameStop. That's insane to me.
Nice to meet you. My name is Dawn.
Dawn, I'm Boogie, or Steve.
Okay, what do you prefer to be called?
Honestly,
Well, that's why I say one of.
Okay, Steve.
Like,
Whatever you prefer.
he's not like
And so you are here
PewDiePie,
today
you know what I mean?
because you
But
are
like, he's huge. It's unquestionable that like in the heyday of YouTube, like he was one of the big boys.
Background and where you think you want to go with these.
Non-ironically.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007.
Somewhat well known. Nah, Boogie is huge.
But also
Huge.
the state's government. There's that. Now, the downside to that is I am extremely
Like 7 million YouTube subscribers is not an easy thing to do.
Physically, I am morbidly obese. I
have
no
seen this part.
preferences,
I saw this part in
no
Charlie's
work
video.
history, and no education.
5 million. Okay, my bad. I was off by 2 million. Still not easy. That's still crazy. 5 million YouTube subscribers is crazy.
And I'm also a pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
Okay. What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's impossible, but you have some challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of things in life are about your mindset. and you're using weight and disability, I can't. If that is the attitude that you're gonna have when you approach everything, then you can't, and you won't.
I did work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years, so I mean...
Be real with me. Do you really think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn?
That's not true. That can't possibly be true.
It depended on the job, I would think. Like, at a strip club maybe, but...
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Super. Like years ago. That's why I said the heyday of YouTube. Like back in the day.
Think his
like 5 million is crazy.
Of getting employment in the next 3 months.
Like Boogie hasn't been relevant for like a very long time.
To the felony,
But when he was relevant, he was popping the fuck off.
for that sort of charge in order to proceed forward with a candidate. And they would ultimately be the ones to make the decision as to whether or not we would feel comfortable presenting someone like that to our clients.
Wait, did my man say 5'10"?
Feel comfortable.
Boogie's 5'10", 420, brown hair, hazel eyes. This happened in 2019. 4 years ago. This was just 4 years ago. Was he even relevant 4 years ago?
Violent crimes or sexual crimes.
Hey, Mike. Listen, dude. I know we're making this documentary and everything, and I know you think I need to get a real job, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to. I'm not going to walk into some job when I have 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm one of the original YouTubers. What I'm going
Yeah,
to do
he is one of the original YouTubers, straight up.
content. Go back to telling stories.
Like, what's his name? What was that really douchey guy? The I'm a Banana guy? Who ended up being a pedophile?
In a couple of months, let's see how things are going. All right?
Somebody's got to remember that guy. I just can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Good job. Yeah, so I mean...
Onision. Yes, Onision.
great.
Thank you, XL.
People are still mad at me on YouTube. My view numbers are pretty much close to zero. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now. And
That can't be true.
oh, not everything is bad. I've got at least one good thing going on. Can I show you?
I think it might have been a mistake, Mike.
He's down to 4 million subscribers right now.
So this is
Oh, damn.
You can call her
He's not even...
Yep, Desiree.
We've been dating now for months.
A couple months,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It was, I guess.
Okay, yo, check this out. Check this out. So over here on the side, I'm looking at his videos, right? His view counts are garbage, like he's saying. He's not struggling to break 10K. In 9 hours, he got 11K. And so that's going to keep going up. He is struggling to break 100K. And the only ones that seem to be breaking 100K are him trying to shit on himself to where he's uploading his own, like, I'm awful. So he's still in like that mindset. You know what I mean? But he's literally like referencing this documentary to hit 152K. And with 5 million subscribers, you should be doing better than 152K, I would imagine.
This is energy, is curly.
When did
hair,
this
his glasses.
documentary come
I
out?
must be into nerds. It's
2
I
weeks
guess-
ago. It's been 14 days.
Yeah, he's just adorable to me. I like him. He was going through a lot.
Check the views
and
before and after the
I
documentary.
went
All right,
him
bet.
up on Instagram, and I told him that I support him and that I'm always here for him and stuff. And so it started from there.
On paper, it just doesn't really add up, right?
Yeah,
It doesn't
51K,
make sense on paper,
56K,
but then
23K,
practice in
18K, 16K,
There's just
44K, 17K, 20K, 32K,
I just felt it. I felt an energy.
115K. It's almost over a month ago.
I don't know. That's just how it is.
And then the longer we spent talking, I don't know, eventually you just realize we're the same person, doing the same thing, living the same lives, just at different stages. And
I can see myself getting married to Boogie.
I could definitely, I could definitely.
Also, to be fair, what you were just like saying, Super, about
we may or may not have talked about it a
check
little bit,
before and
may
after.
or may not sit around
I can't go
fantasizing
back in
about it
time and check the views before this documentary. I'm sure some of his videos got boosted because of this documentary.
Loved it. You were so
Out of
there
sheer
for it.
morbid
If I could
curiosity.
post right now on camera.
Because I kind of want to click on some of these just to see. But then that's going to give him a view. You know what I'm saying?
Boogie has improved my life tremendously. He just makes me happy, the happiest I've ever been. And I'm not alone, and so that he just completes me. Growing up without a father figure has its challenges. Like, you just don't have that support system that you would and the advice that you need. And so it's just difficult. I don't ever want to be alone. That's another thing. Maybe that's why I have stuffed animals. I don't ever want to be alone. And so it's just nice to have company. And I help with the dogs. I get him his water. Like whatever he wants and requests, I just mainly is to take care of him. He takes care of me, so. Yeah, sometimes I pick weeds out here.
Yeah, Super, I agree. I wouldn't click it either. The only reason I'm interested in this is because I heard about like how it was blowing up on Twitter and shit.
But I'm not doing a good job. I don't do this very much.
You know, I used to have a theory.
Like, I've literally not thought about
that if
Boogie
you are a 40-year-old
in
man
probably
and you have
like
a Snapchat,
6 years.
That means you're a creepy dude.
Like the last
Turns out
time.
my theory was right. I have a Snapchat, and I am a creepy.
Wait, what the fuck did he just say?
Do this very much.
Like,
You know,
honestly,
I
the
used to
last
have
time
a
I thought
theory,
about him, I was like, I haven't thought about him in a while. And I didn't bother looking up his YouTube. I was just like, huh. And I just went about my day.
That if you are a 40-year-old man and you have a Snapchat, that means you're a creepy dude.
Probably
Turns out
true.
my theory was right. I have a Snapchat, and I am a creepy dude.
When's the last time Snapchat was relevant? Do people still use Snapchat?
I found that person and they happened to be 20. And I get that it's creepy to date somebody half your age or younger, but people can call me creepy if they want. If
And people still use it?
and I'm happy, then
Like,
will be
I
the
still have
biggest creep you
Snapchat
need me to be,
installed, but I don't use it.
as long as her and
The
I
same
happen to
way
be
I have like Facebook installed, but I don't open Facebook. You know what I mean?
sexually, we both seem to be having an excellent time.
I would say that it's the best I ever had.
Have had Snapchat since like 22 or 23. Oh.
A little off today. I had a friend tell me I look like a samurai on vacation.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that.
See it,
Here, and I think, what are you, a YouTuber or something?
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for about 17 years.
You've been on YouTube for 17 years.
4 million subscribers.
Okay, and this is your girlfriend, who is much younger than you, is suspiciously.
She's an adult. She's 20.
It's never good when you say, well, she's an adult. Is this a sex trafficking situation? You keep looking at him and never answering the question.
That's weird. I didn't know how old Homeboy was. Like, well, not Homeboy. I take that back. I didn't realize how old dude was. Boogie is about to be 50 years old. 50. Dude is 49 years old right now. Right now, 49 years old. And has a 20-year-old girlfriend. It's weird, man. Like, I've heard shit about people talking about like problematic age gaps and shit like that. And like, I've always thought that was kind of whack. Because like once you're an adult, you're an adult. Not that I would date too young myself personally, because like you don't stop like what mentally developing until you're like what 25, 26 or some shit like that. But like that's weird. Like it's like I'm just like, all right, well, like that's valid. Like that's fucking weird, man. You're 50? Like, bro, like I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird.
And I hate it when people single us out. I hate it when people like,
We're gonna do that though, it's to be expected. You're right, we're different, but
fuck them, right?
yeah, fuck.
Fuck them.
Like that girl can't even legally drink.
He's not manipulating me. I love him for him. He doesn't control me.
Literally
He
granddaughter
supports
age, la
me
la,
in everything I
straight
do
the
and everything
fuck
I
up.
want. He's my
That's
support
so weird.
Let me get a McCrispy Deluxe combo. Make it large.
What do I think about his dire financial situation? I think it's scary.
Yeah, what's so scary about it?
That he might lose it all in a day. He might just be homeless one day, but
Bro, going from a millionaire to homeless
So
is
if I'm
crazy
broke,
to me.
If I go broke, okay? If we end up back on disability and it's me, you, and Chad living in some small apartment.
Wait, excuse? Excuse?
McDonald's. It's me, you, and Chad living in.
Who's Chad? Chad's the real boyfriend. Let's be clear. Me, you, and Chad, huh?
If I go broke.
All right.
Okay.
So we got a
If we
Sneeko
end up
situation
back
going on.
disability
All right.
And it's me, you, and Chad living in some small apartment, and we're eating McDonald's every day, and that's treating ourselves. You gonna be able to handle that?
yeah,
You
I guess
stay in
it's
that?
me, you, Chad, eating McDonald's every day in our small, cute apartment.
Because I mean, I'm hopeful that people will go back to watching us on YouTube. I hope that people will be. I'm hopeful that people will like. You know, I can go back to live streaming full time again and do like 6-hour live streams like every other streamer and like grind it out. But I mean, there is a very real possibility that one day I won't be able to do that anymore, and we're gonna have to live off of whatever we can. Are you prepared for that?
As long as I have you, that's all I need.
Honestly, this is giving grooming. Super. That's what I think it is. This is giving grooming. She's young, probably saw his videos when she was much younger, and he leveraged that. Which is also fucking weird.
Have you ever thought about the fact that she's just waiting you out and trying to take your 401k when you're done?
I'm broke.
You're broke.
I'm broke, yeah.
4 million subscribers.
Even if he does go broke and has to sell the house, I'm still gonna be by his side. He's the only one that I love and I care about, and there's only one of them. And so I'm not just gonna up and leave him for money, because money's an issue. Because I love him, and just imagining a life without him is difficult.
Bitch, you are 20 years old. I'm gonna.
I mean, my biggest fear is dying on her. If I die in the next 2 or 3 years on her, that's just gonna ruin her life.
I really want you to understand how actually sick I am. Like, I don't know if you
Okay.
actually.
I'm starting to come around to y'all's point of view. I'm starting to come around to he intentionally kind of expected to get sympathy out of this. But he's not. Like, it still doesn't change the fact that he's not. But I'm starting to see more and more where you guys are coming from.
This is everything that's currently wrong with me. My risk for stroke or heart attack is astronomical. I am essentially.
And you know what? I think I'm starting to come around to the fucking director being in on it, honestly.
I really, really wish I had taken better care of my body.
Yeah, I know. I'll never be ready for it, but I know.
Wait, am I supposed to be crying right now? Am I supposed to be sad? Hold on. Hold on.
I've talked to my therapist since me and her have been together about overcoming it. My therapist keeps telling me the same thing. When you learn to love yourself, all these things will fall into place, and we just got to teach you those skills. And then I turn to my doctor, and I'm like,
Right,
what do we
straight
do?
up,
You've had
super.
bypass
Straight
surgery.
up.
You lost 200 pounds. What more can I do for you? I'm like, fix it, dude. Help fix it. And then they're telling me that I'm the one that has to fix it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm making less and less every month, and I'm scared shitless.
Your shtick got old, my guy. What else is there to understand? Change it up.
Way to the ring. Boogie2988.
Hey, so Mike, I just got off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a...
That's already a fucking red flag. That's a red flag and a half when Keemstar is calling you up.
Hey, so Mike, I just got off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a slot on the card. This is 800 pounds in one ring. This fight pays $10,000.
No chance against me. Shut the fuck up.
People are going to see me win this thing. This is where I turn it all around. Right here.
Before we keep going, before we keep going, I can just keep watching for 10 seconds. I need to know whether he won that fight. No, this wasn't content creator. Content creator was hosted by who's the other dude trying to rehabilitate his image on YouTube? He's got a mullet. I forget his fucking name. It's not Keemstar. Keemstar didn't do a content creator.
Stops the contest, and therefore your winner, Wings
Watch the way he hits my head. My brain got shocked with each one of those. It's ricocheting against my skull.
So since you guys were here last, I did have a bit of a windfall, which bought me some time here in this house. The problem with that is I spent
right,
more
super.
than $10,000 getting that fight together. So by the time all that was done, all I did was put that $10,000.
Bro, did they really itemize boxing shorts, gloves, and wraps? Like, you can't just go to fucking CVS down the street and go buy some fucking white tape? The fuck out of here. What the fuck are you talking about right now?
Being in the new relationship is great, but I mean, she can't help pay a $2,200 mortgage. Okay, let's go through my monthly bills for a second. My health insurance is $800. I have $500 worth of medical bills. I have $500 worth of utilities. I pay for doctor's visits, physical therapies, labs constantly. I still have to pay for the car that I drive. I still have to pay for car insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance. Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it. Final Fantasy 16 came out. I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it. That's $400 worth of video games right there. But if you take out all of it, you take it out. All I eat is sandwiches every day.
I mean, sandwiches are good, though. I like sandwiches.
I don't pay for any Netflix subscriptions. All I pay for is internet, utilities, medical bills, mortgage. If I pay for just that, I need $7,000 a month. I'm not making $7,000 a month, and I have no clue how to do it.
That's wild.
So there's something I've always wanted to try.
there's a lot of research that came out of Europe, and now we're doing it here in the United States, where psychedelics can help reset certain brains.
Hey,
People who
yo,
experience childhood
let's
abuse,
not
people who've gone through
disparage the
trauma,
good name of
people who are doing
psychedelics
post-traumatic
right
stress
now.
disorder, and I'm all of those. To be honest, I'm scared shitless. It's one of the only things I haven't tried yet. So let's give it a
No,
shot.
no, don't take this away from me. Don't take this away from me.
My given name
Local
is
shaman.
Ryan Arthur DeLeoyo, and I've adopted the name.
No fucking joke. I was going to make the joke. As soon as it said local shaman, I was gonna say the dude down the street named Brian. But they beat me to it. They beat me to it. I wanted to fucking like wait for like for it to stop talking just so I could like make the joke, but like, God, fuck.
Given name is Ryan Arthur. My given name is Ryan Arthur DeLeoyo, and I've adopted the name Flaming Star. There's one thing that's undeniable, is that there's always this question about why. Why am I here? Existence. What's really happening? Who am I? That's what happens when you seek out hallucinogenics. It's going to allow everything else physically here to relax. The emotional stuff is going to come out. Trauma is going to come out. But afterwards, your atoms are going to go back into their original positions.
All right, well, he's not wrong about half
If
of
you
that.
mind, body, and spirit all one together. We're all connected.
I believe
When
it.
you get to a certain point of understanding inside your intellect mind, that connectivity, you realize your hands are basically like USB ports.
So these are the, it's crazy to think that something that just grows out of the ground has so much power, and I'm actually holding it in my hand right now. But here we go. They don't taste bad. Honestly, that doesn't taste too bad.
Yes, they do.
They're
They
pretty
taste
good and dry.
awful.
Everybody just says kind of earthy.
Yeah, these
Still.
are
Oh,
those are
the
real
whole thing,
mushrooms.
okay.
Yeah, those are real mushrooms for sure.
Welcome to
Kind
the
of
club.
big, honestly. No, those are
God
real
bless you
mushrooms.
and be
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you on your journey. Oh,
Hold on, let
kinda
me go
earthy.
back.
Here we go. Holding it in my hand right now. But here we go.
Yeah. These are real. The 1000%. Those are
Power.
real.
And I'm actually holding it in my hand right now. But here we go. They don't taste bad. Honestly, that doesn't taste too bad.
They're pretty good and dry.
It's like those are
Everybody
actually
says kinda
portobello mushrooms.
Stem and all.
That would be
Oh, the whole thing, yeah.
crazy.
Welcome to the club. May God bless you and be with you on
But he
your
only
journey.
ate one on camera
Welcome to the-
anyway.
Stem and all.
Oh, the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
That's not much.
Welcome to the club.
He's not about to like trip out on a single mushroom, especially if it's like a weak
May
one.
God bless you and be with you on your journey.
That's not gonna do shit. Yeah, no.
Okay.
You need
so I think we've
a
been
good
about
amount
20
of
minutes
potent
in.
mushrooms.
About 15, yeah.
About 15.
You thought
So
people
about
ate
15
portions of a
minutes in,
mushroom?
and I
No.
started to feel
It also depends on how potent they are, straight
things
up.
are kind of wavy and kind of disconnected. It's kind of like my brain works on multiple channels, and like I have to pick and choose what I'm concentrating on. I've
But
never been
you know, people also
involved.
react differently to
I have
different
no
amounts.
clue where the fuck I am, or even who I am, and I don't give a fuck. I recognize.
He's
You're about
faking
to experience
right now,
the
straight up.
second part of the realization of letting go. And we're going to get to the other side of it. I told you they'd come. It's gonna get nice and bright in about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And the reflection in the water is really cool too. So what do you think was the first trauma?
No, you can talk. You
experienced
can
when
talk
had
fast
it,
as
which
fuck
basically
on
set
mushrooms.
up like a defense mechanism for you.
Man, yeah, my parents are just crazy. They're broken people.
Parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mind kind of like. Well, maybe it's just me.
People who
But
are,
like,
like,
yeah, your
trying
mind
to-
can fucking move for sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
What?
Like, they don't, I mean, that shit doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. That was the dumbest shit. Oh, and it happened so long ago. Like, I've just been waiting for the right time to just drop that shit.
So, when did you feel the need of this separate personality? Was that like what you used as a coping mechanism to socialize with?
Oh, that's exactly what it is, right? Like, I didn't know what the hell, I didn't know how to communicate what I was dealing with or what I was going through, and I just...
Right, we put on these different faces in order to deal with situations in society.
You try to give people what the hell they want.
And then you felt like that was the need to make up Francis or other personalities?
Yeah.
Are you ready to let all that go?
Yeah, please, man.
That's not how any of that works. That's not how any of that works.
This is the first time
I mean,
I've
I
felt
guess.
happiness.
Like, for all I knew, no, maybe this dude for real believes in what he's like selling right now, but like,
Just all the things I've been worried about.
Because you are the master of your own orchestra.
I can tell you that Boogie is not tripping balls right now. I can tell you that straight
All
up.
that go?
I'm trying to see his
And you
eyes.
felt like
I need
that
to
was
see
the
his
need to
eyes.
make up Francis or other personalities? Faces.
What I was dealing with or what I was going through.
If he were tripping balls, his pupils would be dilated as fuck.
Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
What?
Like, they don't, I mean, that shit doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. That was the dumbest shit. Oh, and it happened so long ago. Like, I've just been waiting for the right time to just drop that shit.
So, when did you feel the need of this separate personality? Was that like what you used as a coping mechanism to socialize with?
Oh, that's exactly what it is, right? Like, I didn't know what the hell, I didn't know how to communicate what I was dealing with or what I was going through, and I just...
Right, we put on these different faces in order to deal with situations in society.
You try to give people what the hell they want.
And then you felt like that was the need to make up Francis or other personalities?
Yeah.
Are you ready to let all that go?
Yeah, please, man.
Yeah, this is fake. This is fake as fuck.
Oh my God. This is the first time I've ever felt happiness.
Wait, what?
Happiness. Like, this is the first time I felt it.
I was about to tell him, man, it's all kind of bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Don't come at me with fake psychedelic bullshit.
Because you are the master of your own orchestra, man.
It's a game, right?
Just let 'em go, so it's up to you to choose.
Steven, can you get up? Hello?
I'm still not sure I'm like really here yet.
I agree, Lala. I'm not totally sure if that guy is
really want breakfast.
buying into his own bullshit or if he was in on the staging. But Boogie was most definitely not tripping. maybe a little bit, like a microdose kind of thing. Dude was not
just all
tripping the
bullshit.
fuck
Like,
out
none of
though.
this matters.
Not on
None
a
of it.
single mushroom like
It's
that.
all a construct. It's all a simulation. It's all it's a fucking video game. You know when you die, I think I died last night. Physically, my body was fine, but I think I went back into the void we come from, and
okay.
I think I'm still in it, except I'm also in this physical corporal body, but I'm also the incorporeal being that puppets it and controls it, and God damn it, I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I'm in control of myself for the first fucking time.
I mean, you can, Super.
The stuff that I
but I
normally
mean,
worrying about my finances, worrying about my internet, worrying about what people think about me. It's also incredibly stupid. It's all just bullshit. I think I'm gonna enjoy making YouTube videos again. I think I'm gonna enjoy live streaming again.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at your live. Let's get to the power.
When I make a video, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 people watch. That is still my
was that the
dream job.
climax of this video? Him faking mushroom hallucinogen enlightenment?
He had tons and tons.
You start off as a nobody, and for a short period of time you're a somebody, and then that star burns out like every
For a
star.
short time.
I was lucky enough to get hit by lightning. I was lucky enough to get to live my dream. I was lucky enough to get to enjoy all of that, play this game the way I wanted to play it. I'll be gone one day too.
I think
But
this
for
is the
one
ending.
Brief moment.
Yeah, this is the ending.
We got
There's
an
1 minute
opportunity to
left.
shine really bright.
This is supposed to be like the redemption. Like this is supposed to be the ending.
That was pretty good, by the way. Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. I wouldn't call it a happy ending. They're still talking about he ain't shit, and his subscribers are still going down. What a weird fucking thing.
I thought it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Like I remember Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jordan, this is amazing, dude.
You genuinely believe that I can make a comeback?
I did when I showed up, but I'm slowly realizing that you're absolutely fucked.
Okay, all right, so.
Unfortunately.
He got pretty mad because he can't find his Mountain Dew, and I gotta be honest, the funniest part is he tried to find the Mountain Dew in the microwave. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was something. A hot take after just finishing it. I think the guy doing the documentary wanted to do something real, and because he doesn't have enough clout, I guess is the best way to put it, like clout, sway, whatever the fuck, like I think he let Boogie influence too much of it. Like I think he went into it to get access to Boogie in the first place, to be in the documentary and all that shit. He probably had to allow him a certain amount of like, okay, well, we could spin it this way or that way, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. But I think at the end of it, he still tried to put his own like point of view on it, if that makes sense. At the minimum, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at the very minimum, I think he meant to afford Boogie some creative control, but not total control. So I don't think the documentary and the guy who made it, I don't think he had total control over it, but I do think he gave Boogie too much control. I agree. Boogie, I mean, didn't you see the mushroom trip at the end though? Didn't you totally see that mushroom trip at the end though? He's cleansed. He's new again. He was on that shit.
I'm smoking on Bhutanese Shadow Garden grown dark evil pack.
That's crazy. But yeah, I do think with that documentary, I think the dude was taken advantage of personally. I think he was manipulated into giving Boogie more control over it than he probably would have originally wanted, because I mean, it's very clear that if Boogie had full control over it, I don't think some of that would have been put in there. And I don't think a lot of it, like even the end still makes him look like a total piece of shit. Like, and not in a sympathetic way. But maybe the way you guys were talking about it earlier, I mean, they literally talk about it in the documentary or whatever, that he kind of feeds on people looking at him like he's a piece of shit. So maybe the director was in on it. I don't know. These are all just hot takes, like off the dome after just fucking watching it. I'm just kind of rambling, like what I think about it at the moment. Like the dude could be in on it. As it stands right now, I don't think he's totally in on it. I just think he was taken advantage of. I don't know. What do you guys think?